All right, so welcome back to another ladder match. Now, this time around, we are going up against the Coalition Cynoxum team. And man, oh man, has this been a fun battle with them. So the last time we raced them, we raced on the Turf and Surf course where we won by quite a sweeping margin. Now, this time around, we got to choose the course. Now, I don't remember if that's because we challenged. I think it's because we challenged. And they're ahead of us in the rankings, something like that. I don't know the ladder dynamics of it, but we ended up picking the course. Now, when our team was initially talking about this, we wanted to set up a scenario where we could really let our climbers shine. So we were going back and forth on what courses we should choose. Now, the course I recommended was a course called Chain Chompers, which is in the Macquarie Islands, and it's basically going up the Castle KOM, then up the Temple KOM, back down into the kind of village town area, and then it loops once again. And so I thought that'd be a great course. Our climbers could, really showcase what they're made of. But there's also enough flat parts and enough kind of varying terrain where, it could be anyone's game. And so, through some back and forth, ultimately the course we ended up landing on is the Bologna TT course. And boy, oh boy. So, I initially wasn't going to be part of this race. I was essentially the sixth man. As you guys know, while I have been working on my climbing, I've not actually, I've not done well on exclusively climbing style races. So this time around, one of our guys ended up not being able to participate, and so I got the call, stand up, jump in, get ready. Now, this race is coming the day after ZRL.
You pausing for dramatic effect?
Where we did the Turf and Surf course, and as you guys already know, I did fairly well. Held my own, climbed well, and ultimately on that course, I ended up setting a personal 5-minute best of 3.9 watts. Now, I want to caveat that. 3.9 watts per kilogram, 90-day best. While that hasn't been my overall best watts per kilogram, in recent, at my current weight, not only is it my best watts per kilogram, but specifically it's my best watt output period for 5 minutes. And so that's been an indicator to me that I'm getting stronger, especially on the, sub 10 minute performance, climbing performance. So some of the short, punchier climbs.
I'm so strong.
And so I felt great going into this race. I was like, all right, well, I set my best 5-minute time yesterday. Let's see what I can do today. Now, the Bologna TT course is very interesting to navigate because it basically starts off and slopes all the way down to the base of the climb. And now the base of the climb isn't actually where the climb immediately starts to ramp up. It slopes down and then slowly starts to come back up for about 1 kilometer or 2. And then in that kilometer or 2, it's only a few percentage, 2-3%, maybe 5% ramp here and there. So nothing outrageous. And then all of a sudden you turn the corner and you hit what feels like a vertical wall of pavement. And once you turn that corner, there is no holding back. There is no, there's no way to hide who you are as a climber once you round that corner and start the vertical ascent.
Are you scared?
Now that part of the climb specifically, if you look up the segment is kind of misleading because the segment says the average is 2.8% gradient, and I call to that because over the 8 kilometers, sure, but when it comes to the actual climb, it is not 2.5% or 2.8%, whatever it is. At the base of the climb, it starts off around 10%, immediately ramps up to about 14%, And it basically stays in that 10 to 16% range for a majority of the climb, with long segments being in the double-digit percentages. So again, there's no escape once you're on the climb. There's no hiding. There's no, oh, let me just punch through this flat part to bridge a gap, and then maybe it'll result in a better race. You are fully exposed once you're on this climb. And so as we round the corner, hit the climb, it was truly game on at that point. Now, we did have a couple breakaway attempts from our guys. At one point, it looked like the breakaways were going to stick and would go really well. But as we hit the base of the climb, things started coming back together, although we did have a couple gaps off the front. Now, for this course, I went back and forth on what bike should I use. When you go on Zwift or bike, it recommends SL8 because for me right now, my SL8's at level 5, essentially my fastest bike. And according to all the data that's out there, best all-rounder bike, for sure. But I wanted to ensure that I was going to do better on the climb. So I looked up the Athos, and according to the numbers, climbing Athos is about 4 seconds or so faster. And so with that in mind, I was like, great, 4 seconds faster could definitely help. Especially when I'm going up against a team that we're basically matched when it comes to our 5-minute plus power. The only real standouts are Simon and Mike from our team, where they're just watt monsters in the 5-minute plus category. As far as wheels go, I knew I was going to go with the 4.5 Pros. Essentially, they're the fastest wheels in my mind because on the flats they're fast, but also on the climbing they're near the fastest. They're second best only to a few wheels and only by tenths of a second. But with so much of the course being downhill, I wasn't sure whether or not the Athos would be a good bike. And the reason for that is when you look at the flat performance, the Athos is about 30 seconds slower on the hour gap.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Whether you're looking at the level 3 or level 5 Athos, 30 seconds slower on the hour gap than the SL8 is. Now again, this is at 300 watts. My average race right now is in the 270s. So I knew that the performance would be about accurate, but the factor that you can't really ever ignore, but you also can't take into account, is how you perform in the pack. Drafting's enabled, and so when you're riding in a group, that changes things dramatically. So ultimately, I ended up deciding on going with the Athos, with the 4.5 Pros. And I gotta say, for the first half of the race, felt great. Basically stayed in the pack, didn't have to put out a lot of energy. Actually, probably spent more time in zone 2 and sub-zone 2 efforts than I imagined I could. And so once we hit the base of the climb, I felt great, felt fresh, felt like I could really hold my own. And then the climbing started. And almost immediately, I started feeling the weight of my decision to ride this race. Now, as I mentioned in the previous race, put on a couple kilograms. So going with the Athos and the 4.5 Pros, I felt like could offset that weight gain. Hit the climb, started going, and as we got to the end of the first real hard segment, I still felt like I was doing good. Wasn't as far up as I thought I would be, but at the same time, I was noticing that I was climbing faster than previous attempts on this stage. And again, felt great. Halfway up the climb, still holding my own, still in a good position. But then that's really where the day prior efforts started accumulating. And my legs were absolutely on fire. I pushed, I struggled, and I did my best. But ultimately, I ended up crossing the line in 8th place, which set us up for a 1-point loss.
Don't beat yourself up.
And as frustrated as I feel about that, I know that it's still one of my best climbing performances. I actually not only held my own on the climb for a while, but I ended up matching my prior day's 5-minute power effort. And so that repeated performance and experience just kind of taught me that, hey, I know what it feels like. I know what it looks like. Now I can do it again and again and again and again. And so with that said, congratulations to Coalition. Great job. You guys did a fantastic race. I'll tell you what, man, that last kilometer, not even the last kilometer, last 500 meters was, from my point of view on the race, was probably the most exciting. Because that really is what changed the outcome of the race. And so, hope you guys enjoy the video. Again, I'm going to just post a full thing here. Feel free to jump around to, again, the last kilometer or last kilometer and a half, I think, is the official climb. So feel free to jump around, and I will catch you guys in the next race.
30 seconds.
15 seconds earlier than Michael's stream. What's the how many seconds you said?
24, 23, 22, 21.
Wow.
20.
Okay, then your stream is just 5 seconds delayed, so I'm gonna watch that one.
All right, guys, here we go.
Good luck, boys.
Yep, don't come out the gate slow.
Oh, it looks like they might be down a guy.
Oh, they were a man down.
Really?
Uh-huh.
No, I see 5.
Oh, no, they are.
Maybe they were talking about their DS.
Wow, Mike is not first and pulling away. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm on my best behavior.
Is it because I'm here?
I think it's because he's waiting for us to attack him.
Yeah, I've got to play defensively if I'm on a team of 1.
You know what? You can always have some fun and attack. Who cares?
Yep.
Here we go.
I think Wellner's thinking about it, but he's not executing. Now, there's someone else coming up. Rasmussen might be the one to close it down. Oh, no. Oh, Gary's going, yeah. Makes sense.
I don't think they expected it.
Oh, they're already back.
Yep. There, someone's pushing up.
Yeah, there's one there. got 3 off at the front.
Yep.
2 of us, 1 of them.
Let's see if Rasmussen pushes.
Slow it down in the back. Let them, please.
Yep.
They're letting it go.
Okay, keep pushing.
Yeah, I think this is working for us.
Good. Where is John? Oh, he's the front with you guys.
Yeah, Woolner's in the front group.
Got it. Nice.
So these guys are going to count on, most likely, the climb.
Would it be worth it for one of us to have to bridge? Or would we pull it?
I'll give it a crack.
Yeah, go from the back and have to go if you want.
Yeah, you would really have to slingshot hard through the pack so they don't latch on.
Oh, there they go. They're chasing.
Okay.
Slow it down.
Did Simon drop?
Yep.
Yep.
both of
I've
them?
got like a 5-second gap.
Wow. Well, you have the roll up, so that's good. Keep on pushing.
They're pushing in the
Now the
back.
question is, should Michael keep on pushing too, or
We're catching Michael. In a
Yeah.
second. Just stay with Josh.
yeah, stay behind and draft him?
We're almost catching. There we go. Slow it down, let Simon go. Mike, you're pulling it side.
I got 10 meters.
You're right in front of us. The back.
Alright.
Yep, let Josh pull. Nice, Simon. Yeah, they're slowing down.
Here we go.
Wow, the gap is getting bigger. Good job.
Yeah.
It's going to be like yesterday's race all over again.
guys, this hairpin, and then uphill.
Yep.
Right, you can do your thing now.
Rasmussen's already in trouble.
Nice. Goodness.
Go on, so I keep rocking and rolling.
The only advice I can give you is push harder. You guys doing a good job.
You good sleeper? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the flat part.
The worst bit's just coming.
For you.
The chicane is 1/3 of the way.
Jesus.
Who chose this fucking course?
Of course, that was Mike.
Oh, Michael, go. Michael, that blue in the distance to the top?
Huh?
Is the blue in the distance to the top?
I believe, yes, that should be the... Oh, actually. 400 meters left. I think so.
Yeah, I got
There's
700.
a little... Yeah, there's a little flat part to the finish, I think. Also, with you guys being now 1, 3, 5, 8, 10, you're winning by 1 point. So you try to keep your position. You don't let anyone in front of you.
I gotta get right on my wheel.
I got my position in the bag.
Hoeveel was hem daar?
Come on, Miguel, dig in. Don't know like I get you.
Yeah, Simon has somebody 2 seconds behind him, so that's going to be a tough one. And
He was 0 a moment ago.
Miguel has Rasmussen 3 seconds behind him, so you guys have to stay in front of him. Unless Michael will, well, he's catching up to Gary. That would
Go
be
on, Mike.
Yeah, and the top was right at the beginning of the blue line.
Oh, I'm done.
Nice. Good job.
Come on, guys. Oh, man.
Mike, click on Simon so we can see him.
My app crashed. Hang on. Hang on.
Guy's right on me. Good shit.
Here.
Yes, Mike.
Nice. Come on, Simon.
Nice, take your second. Awesome. Good job, Mike.
Miguel, come on.
Wait. Shit. Simon,
Oh my god, beat me.
come here. Go inside. Miguel. Come on, Miguel.
So Simon would take the 6. We're still winning by 1 point. How is Miguel?
Come on, Miguel.
Miguel's good. He's got. No, wait. I don't know.
Rasmussen's not far ahead.
Come on, Miguel. You can take him.
Final sprint.
Fuck.
I got no results. I got no idea where we are, but come on, Miguel. To the line.
That's so much pain.
Got 1, 2, 6,
Nice one, Miguel.
9.
10.
1, 2, 6, 9, 10 means that they won by 1 point.
Oh no.
Fuck. Sorry, guys.
Damn, that was a close one.
Damn.
Two strikes though.
It's Mike's fault.
Even with the ethos, man. Holy fuck.
Hey, I tried. They came after me, man.